From cradle to adulthood, teachers are like the potter. They mold and shape our minds in the most delicate of ways that leave lasting impressions and define who we are.
We want teachers to be able to know how they can do new approaches, help students to to adapt to these new challenges that we have. We want to make fun learning for them. So again, that's another thing. If we could do things that are more hands-on, more technology-based.
Although anyone can train to become a teacher, not everyone can diligently and painstakingly perform the task of teaching in a way that will produce stable and intelligent students.
I think the more teachers are supported, then that trickles down, of course, to the direct work with the students, and then we see the students being successful with the ability to read and write, think critically, to be curious.
As we head into the future, the type of skills and training required for the next generation will all but depend on the quality of teaching staff society will produce.
Well, if there's more hands-on, more real-life experience, then they love the science. If you're doing hands-on again with math, then they're drawn to that. And
retooling has always been the hallmark for success and improved performance. And in a profession like teaching, at the heart of how society improves and succeeds, conferences like this enable teachers to reposition themselves and prepare for the future. For State News File, I'm Chimezie Oguru.
Each year, we hear about the growing adoption of online sales, and as e-commerce continues to grow, there are talks of the death of brick and mortar. Are the naysayers actually right, or is this a misplaced opinion?
Bricks and mortar businesses have evolved significantly over the years, and I think they'll survive this pivot and this change and this evolution to something new.
For recent statistics, only 28% of small businesses are using the internet to sell their products. That means that majority of small businesses are missing out on the power of internet sales.
It's definitely making brick and mortar stores fewer and far between, but it still makes them necessary, I think. It's just made it tougher. You have to kind of develop a niche and a relationship with your customers.
As of the 2016 data, online sales only accounted for 8.1% of total retail sales in North America. However, sales are projected to grow with the coming years. What does this mean for brick and mortar stores?
I don't think that they're going to die, but a lot of people like to stay at home and shop. I do it a lot too on Amazon. We're looking at marketing some of our gold product online as well, because brick and mortar is pretty costly to establish and you don't necessarily get like a global market right away. So online certainly lets you do that a lot easier, which is nice. But I think everybody likes to see the physical product before they actually buy it.
As small businesses deal with the issue of cost, they also have to think about the changes that come with e-commerce and online competition. So far, the impact may not be massive, but the future will tell. For State News File, I'm Chimezie Oguru.
They are an inspired group of special athletes ready to do Alberta proud. Advocacy for persons with disabilities has been on the rise in recent years. It represents a strong call to build relationships with community members to understand the issues and concerns these people face daily in our society.
Persevere the boundaries is to get to advocate to reach into my goal.
The Alberta government has made the policy trust to ensure children, youths and adults with disabilities find and get access to the supports and services available to them by building strong relationships with people and stakeholders in the disability community.
In every part that we do, every ministry, people with special abilities and in Special Olympics or any other very able people, it's really, really important that we acknowledge the importance of working together collaboratively within those particular groups, whether it's with the families or in finding jobs or in their futures, right? And all of the things that are important for you.
The premise of the Special Olympics is that everyone in society deserves the opportunity to fulfill and achieve their dreams, and people with disabilities are no different.
I just think that it's very good for everybody to be able to have a sport that have disabilities.
Special people make their contributions to society in special ways. This is hoping Alberta's team to the Games makes us proud.
For State News File, I'm Chimezie Oguru.